Good morning and welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. Welcome to Mark Bayerski YouTube channel and welcome to your home and a few minutes of self-help healing and food for thought. I kind of think that's what this few moments of your daily life and I think sometimes for me and for many other people it really helps us along a journey. So sometimes you can put a nice piece of music on and just to lift you up before you start your day. Sometimes you can just sit in peace and meditate, and these little things help us start and create a good day. You know, when you bang your toe in the morning and then everything else seems to go wrong. I kind of think that however we fall out of our bed is always a good start or a bad start. So I think we should create a good start in the morning. That's just my little tip for you. That's what I try and do. Actually, I wake up most mornings happy for no reason. And this morning was equally, if not more so, I woke up this morning with the biggest smile on my face. I was absolutely overjoyed with everything that's happening in my life right now, so it's a blessing. Today's topic of conversation is all about love. Now, the reason why I'm talking about love now is because many of you know that I've been through a breakup of 20 years of being in a relationship with Susie, and now I'm on my own, and I said I would only talk about that when I feel as if I'm ready to talk about it. Well, I think today's a good day. I think I'm ready. So what's happened? Well, we realised we came to a point in our life where things felt stale and we needed to move forward. Now we're all fighting with this. Many of us who are in relationships or in business or whatever, we're stuck in a certain situation, we fight against it. Whereas we took the decision and said, you know what, there's a reason for this, and it isn't the silly petty reasons that you think it is, the silly little things, it's a bigger picture. So we both became brave and we felt we should follow our hearts, and we decided to part and go our way on our new journey, which is indeed a bloody scary one. And the reason why is because we've been so used to waking up in the morning together, doing things together, talking to each other all the time as much as we can, and all of these things, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And now life is it's you. It's not us, it's you. And gosh, what a it's a transformation in itself. It really is, because what's happening is you're breaking down all the old patterns. I often say that we're like rabbits. We get up in the morning and we do our daily run, the same run every day, and back and forth, because it's comfortable, it's safe. Whereas when you break that pattern, all of a sudden you step off that path, and now you're on new territory. You don't know what's going to happen, where you're going to go, who's going to come into your life, who's not going to come into your life, and all of these questions and all of the fears start to kick in. And it's really interesting, because that in itself is what we're programmed to believe. We're programmed to believe the what ifs are the fear. We're programmed to believe that what we can't see in our future is negative or fearful, and we worry about it when actually it's absolutely the opposite. And I've always said to you time and time again, we as a humanity have got everything back to front. We've got everything the wrong way around. And actually we should be rejoicing in all the things that we've got the wrong way around. So what I try and do now is try and see things from a different perspective every day. And I try to bring happiness and light into it. Now, it's not easy. When we're talking about love and we've come out of a relationship, it's not easy. We have to break that fear. And fear is just an energy. And basically what it is the unknown, the not knowing. That's the fear. Yet when we embrace that, whoa, magic happens. And I'm living proof of that. So it's been a few months now. I've had my ups and downs. I've had sad days. And of course I would. And I often say to people, if you've got a good heart and you love, then you're bound to feel the pain of all of the things, the emotions that you go through. But for me, It's been a transformation of a very rapid transformation, and I've had terrible days and good days, terrible days, good days, good days, not so good days, not so good days, good days, not so good, not bad, actually getting better, 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 and then till this day where I feel really good. And I don't feel fear. I've cleared all of that, and I've got over all of the... It's basically fear. That's all it is. Everything that this heartbreak that you think it is, this suffering because of what somebody's done and what you've done, or all of that is nonsense. It's just an illusion to keep you in fear-based. So once you're over a parting of a relationship, now you can begin a new path. And if you've been parted for many, many years, and you say, well, nothing's happening and I don't really know what to do and where to go, all I can tell you is the 12 years I've been doing this, I have noticed people who have come to me and I've seen the difference between one half of the people who are filled with love, excitement and their journey, and then the other half that sit and wallow in sadness, worry and fear of their past and their future what-ifs. And the ones, believe it or not, who look upon their life as an adventure, as what's going to happen next, it's exciting, you know, it's surprise, there's surprises coming. They're the ones who seem to then ring me up and say, oh Mark, I've just met this beautiful soul and we're dating, and oh my God, I've fallen in love, Mark, I've just met this and this has just happened. The ones who are feeling sorry for themselves, who sit in blame, I blame you for what you've done, these are the people who stay in that for the rest of their life. So I've noticed that we have two choices, because free will is you either sit in pain and suffering of what others may have done to you, or what you may have done to other people, and not let that forgiveness and that sadness within you go. Or you can say, you know what, I've suffered enough, that's it now, I've done my suffering, I'm letting go today, and I'm going to start a new day because I deserve to, because I can't sit in this pain and suffering anymore. It doesn't sit, it's just making me ill. So you make that conscious decision, you say, okay, I've done my time, my suffering, now I'm moving on. And these people who say that and move on are the ones who always find love. But it doesn't mean that they're looking for love. That's the whole thing. They're actually working on themselves, and they're trying to strengthen their own life. They're finding their own love within themselves. They're working on inner love. They're working on, you know, being their best friend. And this is what happens. There's an overall energy of that which people feel. So if you're sat down in a seat and you're remembering or memorizing what your husband once did to you because he may have left you for a younger model, all you're doing is kicking out an energy that if somebody's next to you, they'll feel that and they'll think, this is too much. But if you're sat down saying, you know what, I forgive my ex-husband for what he did, and good luck to him, and I hope he has a happiness, and I hope she has happiness, and what you're doing then is letting go. You're not holding on to suffering. You're not holding on, and that suffering's your suffering, not theirs. You know, so you've got to let go of all the suffering, and you've got to forgive, and that's when you move forward. You can't sit in blame and resentment. That is what holds you and freezes you, and you can never have a true relationship. Or if you do meet somebody, it's never on a level of pureness, because you still are in resentment energy or sadness, or you're always thinking back what could have happened, what could have been. All of those things are just very, very one-way blinkered of seeing. But there's a bigger picture in life, and that is that whatever's happened in your life and my life, it's happened for a reason, and the reasons will only show themselves when you conquer the very reasons of why this has happened. So when you look at yourself and say, you let all this go, and you say, it's fine, everything is fine, it's okay, my life's going to be amazing, I'm going to now work on me, that's when your miracles happen. So love for me is very interesting now, because I follow love, and I am not in a place where I want to make a commitment, because I realised commitment is a very, very dangerous thing. How do you know tomorrow morning when you wake up how you're going to feel about somebody if you've made a commitment to them today? You see, straight away that commitment is like, oh my God, I've made a commitment and now I'm not feeling the same. Now all of a sudden you've put pressure on yourself and you're imprisoned. You're imprisoned of what if, and now I feel guilty because of how I feel. So my suggestion of love and finding love and meeting somebody is don't have any expectations and make your commitment for that day. So the commitment is I'll enjoy my day with you and have fun, but that's it. And what happens after that will progress in whatever way it does. So you may fall in love and then for the rest of your life you stay together. But isn't it strange when people make commitments at the church and they say, my vow to you is that, whatever happens in my life, I will be with you, no matter for good or bad. And a lot of the times in these relationships, you stay with somebody because of a commitment, and yet many people come to me and said, Mark, I'm with him, but I don't want to be, or things have changed in my life. I don't feel the same, but I've married him and now everything's difficult. So the way I see things now is my commitment is on a daily basis. So if I was to meet somebody and feel something for them, I'd kind of want to go into the mountains and wrap something around us both and make a commitment that day and say, I'm going to love you today. And that would be my commitment for that day and enjoy my day with them. And then after that, let's see. So no expectations, in my humble opinion, is the way forward. Because when you expect something, if you want your partner, this new partner, to expect something from you, if you expect something from them, you're imprisoning them, and it's because of your own selfish needs and wants and fears. I don't expect anything from anybody I'm wanting to see and be with anymore. No, let's just see what happens and enjoy ourselves. And if for some reason that you meet somebody or something happens, then that's fine. It's life, so I'm not going to put pressure on myself. Now that's a very difficult one for many people out there who want somebody and they need somebody, and you make a commitment to me because of fear and worry. You see, if you're a beautiful soul and you know you're a beautiful soul, if somebody wants to be with you, it's because they want to be with you. I don't want to trap anybody in my life, and vice versa. Nobody's going to trap me in their life. So I'm going to be a free spirit, and I'm going to enjoy my life every day and follow love, but I'm not going to commit to anything. And therefore, the commitment in itself will happen naturally. If it's meant to be, two people will be together, and there is nothing you can do to stop that. If two people are not meant to be together, again, there's nothing you can do that can stop that or make it happen. So if you can let go of your fears and worries and simply work on yourself and be the best person you can be, then you can free yourself from jealousy, worry, and the what ifs, because there's no commitment. I don't commit myself. I don't expect anything from you, but I will love you till the moment that I don't. And I don't know when that is, but today I'm going to love you. And I love that way now because I feel free. I'm a bird. I can fly. I can do anything. It doesn't mean I'm going to cheat and hurt people. It just means that I am here and I'm going to work as beautiful as I can along my spiritual path to heal myself and to love myself. And along that journey, if somebody comes into my life, I'm going to share that moment with them and then enjoy it, but I am not going to expect anything else, or I am not going to commit myself to anything, because the commitment should be every day you wake up. You see, to me, true love is, for me, it's kind of different from many people. When I go into a shopping centre and I'm with somebody that day, the first thing I do is put food in for what I think they would want, or buy them a present. I think about them first, because that's how I am when I feel the embrace of love. I put them first and I think of them, but that doesn't mean I am actually neglecting myself. It makes me happy to put somebody first, and it gives me great joy to see great joy in people, but it doesn't mean that I want to entrap them. It doesn't mean that I want to tell them that you have to be with me now because I put you first. That's just selfishness on the part that, you know what, I bought you a present, so you should buy me one back, or I've given my love to you, so you should give me back that love. No, that's all wrong. A gift of love is only a gift when you don't hold on to its value. Think about that. A gift is only a gift when you don't hold on to its value. If you hold on to the value of a gift, whatever it is, a present or love, then that's a business transaction, because you want something in return, and that is not love. True love is giving with all your heart without expectation and wanting anything in return. You give your love because you want to, because it makes you feel good. But if you want something in return, then you must know that that is not love. So today, make today the first day of the rest of your life. Work on yourself. Find the happiest moments of your life. Do things that make you happy. And along that journey, like magic, you will create an energy that the opposite sex or your own sex will see and feel and want to be around you and want to spend time with you. And I would say this, I'll leave you on this note. If you do meet somebody who makes you smile, enjoy every single moment. Enjoy every moment, embrace it and say thank you for that. But don't you fall into the trap that you say to yourself, this is the one I'm going to keep hold of, this is mine, this is who I'm going to be with. Because that, my friends, is dangerous and not healthy for anybody. You cannot trap somebody. You cannot make them love you. You cannot expect or demand or have expectations on true love. True love is two people walking side by side, encouraging each other along a journey. And no matter what happens and how long you're together and how short a time you're together, you do it with the utmost of love and for each other. So whatever happens, you put them on a beautiful pedestal and say, look how amazing she is, or look how amazing they are. That's confidence, not get in this cage. You're not allowed to go out. You've got to stay with me. I overshadow you. Stop speaking. That's just selfish, and that is not love. So today, be free. Open yourself up. Trust. Whatever happens is exactly as it's meant to happen. Where you are right now is where you're meant to be. But more importantly, where you're going to be taken to in love is exactly where you're going. And you will always, always be looked after along a journey if, only if, you clear your fear from your mind and the expectations of love and what you expect of somebody else. Never a good thing. Just be the best you can be and enjoy every moment along a path of love, because love is from within. There. Work on yourself today. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. I'm not so sure if this has been really helpful too much, but it's made me feel better. And I feel great today. I really do. I'm going to give you some of that love back. Love you all. I really do. Thank you for joining me every day nearly. It's been a great journey so far. Let's keep growing. Let's keep going. And never stop believing in yourself. You are far more important than anything. That's why you're here. It's not all about giving to somebody else and making them feel amazing. It's not all about fixing somebody else. It's about your journey. Work on yourself and people will heal because of your beautiful energy. People will feel that, so become a lighthouse today. That's all I try and do every day. And people feel that, and that's when people come into your life. You know, there is one thing. When you work on yourself, and you'll become the happiest and strongest person you've ever been in your life. When somebody comes into your life then, isn't that the most important time? Isn't that the truest time? Isn't that the most purest of moments when you're at your happiest? Because you don't need fixing. You don't need help. You just want somebody to walk side by side. So they're on the equal level to you. So you don't need anything from them. They don't need anything from you. Isn't that perfect? That is what true love is. Bye, guys. Take care.